a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right. One moment, please.
Nothing gonna break my style. Nothing gonna break my style.
Brief. Stand by.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
Okay, somebody is very, very excited about typing in the chat. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the San Diego Padres in the third and final game of this series out here at Petco Park in San Diego, California. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Baltimore's got a chance to sweep today. Not get swept. Oh, no. You might have misheard me. We have a chance to sweep today. The Orioles have taken the first 2 games against the Padres and have won 3 out of their last 4. We're having a decent road trip here. Worst case scenario, we'll finish with a 500 record on a West Coast trip. Best case scenario, we win today, we go 4-2, and we have ourselves a really nice West Coast trip. We're going to have a day off tomorrow. We'll be back home on Friday evening. The Dodgers are coming to town. And yeah, folks, it's September. The season is winding down. Our chances of postseason are virtually expired at this point. There's a long shot at finishing 500 and another long shot at catching up to 4th place in our own division. It is looking like we're going to be where we have been virtually all season. Last place. It sucks. But hey, we've been here to see it all. 135 or so. What are we at here? 140 today. 140th game of the season today, folks. 22 after this. So we're at the stage at this point of 2025 where we're just kind of watching the team. You know, for all of you not real fans that have left months ago. For the rest of us who have gone through all the stages of the grieving process and are now just, you know, we've come to the conclusion that this is it. This is what happened. We just want to see some signs of good things to come for next season. That's all you can really hope for when you have a season like this. And folks, there are some things worth watching with this team. Jeremiah Jackson, for example. I mean, where did this guy come from? I don't know. I'm starting to get more and more curious about how this guy was under everybody's radar in the farm system, and now he's absolutely tearing it up. How about our boy Trevor Rogers? Congratulations to Trevor. Today he won the Pitcher of the Month award for the month of August. So that's a big old for Trevor. Trevor is not going to win a Cy Young award. He's just not going to have enough starts and innings under his belt to really be able to push for it. But to win one of the Pitcher of the Month awards, that's basically, 1/6 of a season. That's a Cy Young of the Month award, and that's something. I'm really happy for Trevor Rogers. He deserves it. He really does. He needed some amount of recognition for the way he's been pitching this season, and to get a Pitcher of the Month award, that sounds perfect to me. Congratulations to him. Let me dip into the Twitter feed here, see if there's a couple of other notes. Jordan Westburg is doing baseball activities, all baseball activities. He should be going on a rehab assignment next week. Okay? So maybe he won't be back in time for this upcoming homestand. If it's going to be a week until he starts the rehab, you would expect then maybe just 2 or 3 games at the most, I would think. 2 or 3 days. Westburg hasn't been out that long. Probably just a couple of games, honestly. 2 is probably enough unless there's a problem. So add it all together, you're looking at maybe about 10 days from now, 13th of September, give or take. And that would put us where on the schedule? That is right when we leave town on this upcoming homestand. So, yeah, he may not be ready in time for the homestand. We play the Dodgers. We play the Pirates. But on Friday, the 12th of September, we head to Toronto. And that's a 6-game road trip, 3 in Toronto, 3 in Chicago. I would expect Westburg to return on the early side of that road trip. Tyler O'Neill will take batting practice in Baltimore and could go on rehab assignment next weekend. Mancelino says O'Neill will play for the Orioles before the season ends. Why say that? Of all the players we have, why make a guarantee of the most fragile, injury-prone player that this team has probably seen since Glenn Davis? Why make an announcement that he will play before the season ends? You don't know. You don't know. O'Neill doesn't know. Nobody knows. He could easily have a setback or something. Not that I'm hoping for it. But this is the kind of stupid statement that just boggles your mind. You wouldn't say that about any other player. It's like you're trying to convince people out there, oh, he's not as injury prone as you think. Oh, he'll be back. I guarantee it. Really? It's just, what are you doing with that statement? That makes no sense. As you can tell, I'm reacting in real time to something. Remember when I sounded like a professional with my pregame intro there? For a brief moment, I almost sounded like I knew what I was doing, and then the emotions came out. What do you mean he will play? Whatever, Tony. Whatever. It was a bad signing, okay? As soon as you guys face the music, maybe we can start doing something about it. All right, here is today's pitching matchup. Cade Povich is on the mound for the Orioles. Nestor Cortes Jr. is on the mound for the Padres. I didn't even know until yesterday that Nestor Cortes has wound up somehow in San Diego. Cortes has only pitched 32 innings on the season, a record of 2-3. And, wow, the ERA and whip between these two pitchers is as close to exact as you can get. Povich with a 5.04 ERA. Cortes with a 5.06 ERA. Povich with a whip of 1.43. Cortes with a whip of 1.44. Like I said, as close to exact as you can get without being exact. Povich has pitched about 3 times as many innings, 91 to 32. But yeah, these two pitchers, both left-handed, the numbers are very, very similar. According to the odds makers, though, this is not a close game at all. Good grief. ESPN matchup predictor. I'm not going to bother to tell you the percentages, but, go suck an egg if you're going to show me that. What are you telling me? Huh? You telling me we don't have a chance? All right, let's go over the lineups today, folks. This game is going to get started in about 3 minutes. Okay. Guess I'm a little bit behind. Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second. By the way, today's lineup card, not impressive. I had a feeling it might be a little ugly. Day game after a night game. Guys like Basayo, I figured, wouldn't be in the lineup today. But we're missing a few. And, so we've got Jackson Holliday leading off playing second base. Jeremiah Jackson will bat second. He's in right field. Ryan Mountcastle is hitting third today. That's because Gunnar Henderson is not in the lineup. Mountcastle is going to DH and hit third. Emmanuel Rivera, big day yesterday. Drove in 4 runs. Was really the player of the game. He will get the job at third base and clean up hitting responsibilities. Dylan Carl, here's how you know. I mean, fair credit to Rivera. He hit really 2 nice pitches. He had some nice hits. I can't even talk. Rivera really did nice at the plate yesterday. So he's hitting cleanup. He hit there a couple of games ago. It's a little bit wild that our lineup has him hitting cleanup, but I mean, Dylan Carlson's batting 5th. And then Cowser's hitting behind him, which, man, I don't know what's weirder, that Carlson is up in the order that high or that Cowser is hitting behind Carlson and what he must think about that. But, yeah, Dylan Carlson in left field batting 5th. Cowser's in center field hitting 6th. Kobe Mayo at first base will hit 7th. Alex Jackson will do the catching and bat 8th. And Luis Vasquez, shortstop, will bat 9th. Yeah, Cowser against the lefty. It's still Dylan Carlson, David. It's still, are you just saying in general that, but yeah, there's only 2 lefties in the lineup. So yeah, we're facing a lefty, day game after night game. That's why you don't see a Basayo. That's why you don't see a Beavers. I guess that's why you don't see a Gunner. Yeah, it's kind of an ugly lineup. Not going to front. But normally when you're like, wow, this lineup doesn't look good, that's usually when baseball has a plan for you to humble you and go, well, watch this. If you thought you knew what was going to happen, watch this. Here's the Padres lineup. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s in right field, leading off. Luis Ariz, first base, bats second. Manny Machado will play third and hit third. Ryan O'Hearn is the DH and cleanup hitter. Ramon Laureano has started every game in left field, batting 5th. Jackson Merrill, center field, hitting 6th. Jake Cronenworth is at second base, batting 7th. Hitting 8th is Jose Iglesias, the shortstop, and doing the catching, is it Edwin Diaz? Elias. Hot damn. Elias Diaz. I think there's an Edwin Diaz. Maybe they're brothers. I think there's a catcher named Edwin Diaz. We are ready for baseball, folks. Jackson Holliday is in the on-deck circle. And he is taking some practice swings, looking at Nestor Cortez's final warm-up pitches. And here is Harry. Harry, shut up. Oh, God. Hey, by the way, yeah, this is the wet hair look. I got stuck in the rain. My hair is a matted mess. I can't even put the hat on there because if I put the hat on there now with this rain head, it's just gonna make it worse. Hopefully, I'll dry up here in a minute. All right, here we go. First pitch of the ball game is a swing and a miss by Holiday. A cutter on the outside edge by Cortes at just 85 miles an hour. Jackson Holliday's batting .247. Looks at a sweeper a little bit outside. 1-1 the count. 15 homers, 51 driven in for Holiday. That ball's lifted out to right field. That ball's carrying, looking up. That ball's gonna go! Bye, birdie! Jackson Holiday, a leadoff home run. Number 16 on the season. The Orioles jump ahead as fast as you can. 1-0 Baltimore. Break out the brooms, folks. We just might do some sweeping today. I told you this lineup was really good. Nasty Nestor, not so nasty. 1 batter, 1 home run, 1-0 Baltimore. Jeremiah Jackson's already got a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. Folks, Nestor might not have it today. Nestor, I hardly know her. That is ball 4. A home run and now a 4-pitch walk. Things are getting interesting early in San Diego. Nestor, it's like you never left the Yankees. The only thing that would make this better is if you were still in a Yankee uniform. All right, here's Mountcastle. And he goes after a changeup off the plate outside. Mountie, did you not just see a 4-pitch walk? What are you doing going after anything not in the middle of the plate? Count is 0-1. Here's a line drive to right. That ball's carrying. Tatis to the track. He jumps and makes the catch. Slams against the wall. Mountcastle hit it hard. Opposite field to the track. Up against the wall. Tatis makes the catch. I'm not sure if that jump in the air was necessary or not, but nice catch all the same. 1 down, runner at first. Here's Emmanuel Rivera. Checks his swing. They appeal it. He didn't go. Emmanuel Rivera nearly doubled his RBI total on the season yesterday. Came in with 5, left with 9. 1-0 pitch is a called strike. That's outside, Blue. That is outside. This entire crew, this series, make it 3 for 3 for umpires behind the plate, giving an extra inch or 2 off the plate. 1-1 count. That is outside. 2-1. Four-game hit streak for Rivera. 6 RBI in those 4 games. 6 for 16. That ball sounded good off the bat, and it's going to dunk down for a hit into center field. A loud crack of the bat. Actually, didn't really hit it. Didn't really square it up because that ball was sort of flared down out there in the center field. A low liner? I don't know. What would you call that, folks? Somewhere between a line drive and a flare. Dylan Carlson. Batting right-handed against the lefty Cortes. 2 on, 1 out. A run already in. And another pitch that looks about an inch outside. Called a strike. Carlson just shook his head. Not happy with that call. 208 the average for Carlson. And he fouls this off. It's 0-2. Carlson batting 5th in the order today. Yeah, not exactly number 5 hitter numbers. But hey, Cortes steps off the rubber and will reset. Padres are wearing their pinstripe home jerseys. Orioles wearing their black jersey shirts with the gray pants. That pitch is high to Carlson. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks like another large crowd, even for a weekday afternoon game, when I'm pretty sure everybody's back in school now, right? After Labor Day. That pitch is outside. Okay, Carlson gets the count back to even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 bugle. Hey, Tom, how you doing? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cortes delivers. Low and away. Full count. Come on, Charm City chat. Cowser's on deck. Payoff pitch to Carlson. Swung on and fouled off. We will do it again. Oh, that's thank you. Harry. Harry. Harry Belafonte, I hate you. I hate you now. You're messing me up with my soundboard, buddy.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Here comes another payoff pitch. That is high. Ball 4. Folks, bases are loaded.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Defensively for the Padres, Laureano in left, Merrill in center, Tatis in right, Machado at third, Iglesias at short, Cronenworth at second, Arise at first, and Diaz behind the plate. There is a early mound meeting for Nestor Cortes. Pitching coach, catcher, infield. Everybody's out here except the outfield. The outfield. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I want to say. Sorry. I like the outfield. All right. Mound meeting is over. Hurry up. I got things to do.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Here comes Colton Cowser, 215 the average. Get those cows up, folks. Get them up fast. Bases are loaded. And that's ball 1. All right. Bases loaded. Oh, come on with my stream now. Kick back on. Oh, you bumped me. You just bumped me during a bases loaded at bat? Don't make me okay, I'm back. This is some BS. 1-1 the count on Cowser. Pitch. Checks his swing. It's low and away. What's going on? Why am I looking at this in 144p? Come on. Give me back my HD. What am I paying for here? Come on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cortes in trouble. Pitch. Fouled back, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 bugle. Come on, CCC. Get loud. We want a sweep. And we want a big early lead so we can sit back and enjoy ourselves. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Nowhere to put him, folks. Nowhere to put him. What you want to do, Cowser? What you want to do? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball, fouled off to the right. Ooh, Cortes coming in there with a sweeper. Cowser does well to foul it away and look for something else. All right. What do you got next? Another payoff pitch. Low and in, ball 4, bring home a run. No, they did not ring him up. The ump never made an indication. What was that late-ass little punch? Cowser's taken off his shin guard, and then you're like, oh, strike 3. Are you nuts? Where's the reaction? Did you just go, oh, wait a minute. If I give him ball 4, that brings in a run? I shouldn't do that? Let me just quickly call it a strike now? What are you doing? Mayo, fly ball to left. Foul ground, caught. Inning over, bases left loaded. Unbelievable! I need a break. These umpires are out of control. Shut up, Harry. Shut the hell up. I need a break. I'll be right back. Shake this. Unbelievable. Oh, wait. Oh. That was Leslie Nielsen. Naked gun stuff right there. Strike? What do I do? Strike? All right, Cade Povich. That maniac who freaked out a few minutes ago, that man is gone now. Cade Povich facing, who do we got? Fernando Tatis Jr. Count of 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch is fouled off to the left. 1-2 on Tatis. He's batting .262 with 18 homers, 57 RBI. That ball's popped up and out of play. No, but Maury is Shirley's son. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside edge. Oh, so 1 inch off the plate for us is not a strike. Okay, Blue. Okay. All right. It's your world, Blue. We're just living in it. Swing and a miss. Povich strikes out Tatis on a breaking ball in the dirt. Sit down. Ugh. I'm not going to... I can't really, I have to be transparent, folks. I'm dealing with some sinus pain today. Like, it hurts to breathe kind of sinus pain. Here's a ground ball to second. Holiday, easy routine play for the second out. Luis Arraez gone on 1 pitch. That's how you like to see him go. Get out of here. 2 away from Machado. So I guess I'm a little bit short-fused today. I got a shorter fuse than normal. It doesn't excuse me from, for bad behavior. I got to check myself before I wreck myself. But that's the deal. Manny Machado takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 on him. Breaking ball, or a changeup actually, that stayed up. I thought that was a curve that just didn't drop. Hanging changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and away with a sinker. 2-1. Well, let's hope nothing bad happens to set you off, like straining the bases loaded. With a pitch that, yes, it was borderline. You could say Cowser took strike 3, but it was borderline. And the ump didn't call it, so... Oof. I mean, that's borderline. Oh, the ump rang him up? What is with this crew? Machado is standing there speechless as Povich strikes him out looking. Folks, benches might clear, not for one team fighting another. I think the benches might clear. I think we might join up with San Diego and just take on this umpire crew. Honestly. For the first time in baseball history, benches are going to clear and team up to face the umps. I've had it with the umps. I've had it. We're going to the second inning. 1-0 Baltimore. I have had it. All right. Intentionally banned that home plate ump back in the day. Oh, intentionally beaned. Sorry. I kind of vaguely remember that. Who was involved with that, David? Do you remember? It was like a pitch that was up, and the catcher could have easily just put his glove up to receive it, but he just didn't, knowing that if he didn't, it would just smack the ump in the face. I have a vague memory of it, but I don't remember who was involved. Now, obviously, I don't want to, start a riot. I don't want anybody to hurt anybody. I just want them to, cuss them out like a good major leaguer. No, but the batter stepped back and the catcher let it fly above him. Huh. I could have sworn maybe it was a different situation. Not too dissimilar, but I can't remember anybody involved anyway, so I should probably just move on. Hey, that's a new inning. Great way to segue out of a topic I don't know anything about. All right, we've got Alex Jackson leading off the inning. He's got a count of 0-1, and he's hitting .239 at the moment. Takes a changeup outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air to right center. Tatis will make the catch in the alleyway for the first out. Good afternoon, Don. How the heck are you? Luis Vasquez, batting 9th and playing shortstop today. Takes a pitch on the knees at the outside corner for a strike. 171 average for Vasquez. It's like having a pitcher in the lineup again. Up and away, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Is that 34? Okay. Maybe I should put my glasses on. For some reason, I think keeping my glasses off makes my hair dry faster. Ground ball to short. Iglesias across in time, 2 down. Vasquez grounds out 6-3. Back to the top of the order. Here comes Holiday. Led off the ball game with a home run. That's how we're at 1-0. First batter of the game. Holiday with a home run to right. Here he is again. And he looks at a strike. Now I got to check. See? No, I turned it off. There we go. 0-1 on Holiday. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher sets up, and the pitch is up. It's out of the zone for ball 2. Two-one. Holiday sort of with a excuse me swing. It works out like a bunt, and they're not going to get him. The pitcher tried to hurry up and toss it to first, but it's a little bit wild. The ball gets away. And Holiday reaches with an infield hit. He's 2 for 2. I'm sorry, the catcher. I apologize. The catcher was the one to try to field it, Diaz. And, his throw was offline. Holiday is at first base. And, again, that should be a hit. I think he would have been safe. He is 2 for 2. All right. Jeremiah Jackson, folks. He walked his first time up. He's batting .333. He's hit 4 home runs in about the last, 9 ball games or so. Here he is with a runner on base, 2 down. The Orioles trying to rally with 2 out. Cortes gets the sign. We're going to throw over to first. Holiday's back standing. Not a big lead over there.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get our first pitch to Jeremiah. Here it is. Whoa, look out. That pitch head high for ball 1. Head high for ball 1. Huh? Okay. That ball's hit to the left side of the infield to third base. Machado goes the short way to get the force at second, and that'll end the inning. The Orioles get a 2-out infield hit from Holiday. He's left stranded. We've left... Oh, my God. Shake this. Get out of here. Go ahead, kid. You bother me. Get out of here. Go away. Yeah. We've left 4 men on base through the first 2 innings. That's not good. You don't want to do that. David, not only do I not get a cut, instead I get a copyright claim and an email telling me, remove that music or you'll be demonetized. And then I remove the music and then the chat replay goes away for that game, which sucks. I'll be right back, folks. Just uno momento. All right. I have O heart. I've been told I have O heart. A lot of O heart. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Cade Povich. First pitch is in there for a strike. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. I know this guy. O'Hearn with a ground ball up the middle. Vasquez at shortstop. Fields it and will throw out O'Hearn. 1 away. All right. 1 ex-Oriole down. Here comes another. Ramon Laureano. His numbers right now, 296 average, 22 homers, 70 RBI. And he looks at a strike. The paleness is from the lighting. I mean, there is a white light. Look at my hand. Do you think my hand is really that pale, or is it just the light that I'm holding it in front of? You see? I'm okay. 0-2 the count on Laureano. That's right. That's how bright this light is. Thank you, David. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. What is going on with my... It's got to be the rain. At least I have internet. I shouldn't complain. A lot of rain out here. 1-2 count on Laureano. Breaking ball. Smacked past the diving glove of Vasquez into left field for a base hit. Ramon Laureano. Why did we let him walk? He didn't walk. Why did we trade him? I know why, but why? I want him back. Hey, JJ. Are you sure you're okay? Well, I mean, you know, genetically, no. I'm a genetic mess. But I can't really do anything about that. In terms of skin pigment, I think I'm okay. Want to know the count on Jackson Merrill. Pitch is a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. JJ, what's going on, buddy? Hey, I was going to say, maybe the best thing to promote your event coming up would be to maybe write a little, like, promo. Here's a ground ball to second. Holiday goes to Vasquez at short on the second base bag for the force play. No chance to turn 2. It'll be a fielder's choice. Fielder's choice for Merrill. 2 away. Jake Cronenworth coming up. So yeah, JJ, unless, you know, you don't want to, but if you just wrote like a little paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences, give me like all the details, I'll read it like a promo a couple of times. Just haven't had time. Okay, great. You're going to do it? All right. Then I won't worry. Once you have it ready, I'll bring it up a couple of times a game for sure, okay? Jake Cronenworth has a count of 0-1. Povich bounces the next pitch in there. I got you too, my friend. Thank you. No problem. There's no rain. Oh, okay. I got you. 1-1. Povich checks on the runner. Merrill is back standing. One nothing Orioles. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Baltimore looking for a sweep on the road. Ground ball to Holiday. This should end the inning. He goes to first. That will do it. And Cade Povich has gotten through 2 innings. Oh, my God. Is this a saw trap? Is this like a 2025 version of a saw trap? Is this designed to torture me? And I got to figure it out?
Okay, I want to play a game. Right now, you're stuck in a chair somewhere in Thailand calling a baseball game at 3:45 in the morning. The ghost of Harry Belafonte haunts you after every inning, singing, "Jump in the line." You have to figure out a way to make it stop. If you don't...
What is this? Why are you torturing me? Now I'm Ash from Evil Dead.
You have 30 days to solve this riddle.
That's a long time. That's a long saw trap. 30 days? Damn. I think he might have to come out with a sequel. How many Saw movies are there? Like 10 more? There's a lot of them.
I want to play a game. No, I just want to play like a regular game. Do you have like Scrabble or Monopoly, Parcheesi, Tiddlywinks? I want to play a game. Go fish.
Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off. And he swings and misses first pitch. It's 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mountcastle's 0 for 1 so far. Low and away, 2-1. Nestor Cortes. So he was with Milwaukee for a minute? What happened there? How did he get from New York to Milwaukee to San Diego without my knowledge? That pitch looked good on the outside corner, but the ump says ball 3. These umpires are terrible. And again, I will mention it even when the call goes our way. But that should have been a strike. 3-1. There's ball 4. Ryan Mountcastle with a leadoff walk. More traffic on the bases for the Orioles. We need to not leave so many on base, though. 4 through the first 2 innings. Leadoff walk here. Okay. Emmanuel Rivera, the Kraken, and that ball is a line drive base hit up the middle. Emmanuel Rivera continues his hot hitting. A single right up the middle there in the center field. And the Orioles have 2 on, nobody out. Turn on the faucet. All right. We better get some runs in this inning. Dylan Carlson's coming up. He walked first time. All right, come on. Bottom half of this order. Let's do something. We got 2 on, nobody out. First pitch. Ooh, this ump is a tough cookie. That was close. Low outside corner, but Cortes doesn't get the call. Oh, darn it. The sound effects. Thank you. I can't keep doing this. Harry Belafonte is going to put me in an early grave, which is ironic because he lived to be like 97. Why did he get to live such a long life? Only to haunt me. Come on. 1-1 on Carlson. Pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled away. 1-2. What's that? How did he get to Milwaukee, though? Was he a free agent in the offseason or a trade in the offseason? That is high. 2-2 on Carlson. I appreciate that info there, JJ. Oh, wait a minute. He was last year's trade deadline? He went to Milwaukee? This year's trade line, he goes from Milwaukee to San Diego. That's what I'm picking up, right? But how did he get from New York to Milwaukee? Sorry, folks. 2-2 the count on Carlson. I could probably just look this up and not make it a thing. Carlson just struck out. Fastball top of the zone. He missed it. 1 out. Runners at first and second. He was not in New York at the start, so that would lead me to believe that he was a free agent acquisition in the winter, because he was still with the Yankees at the end of last year, right? Called a strike to Cowser. Folks, get those cows up in the chat, please. What's going on, Gary? 0-1 pitch. That ball is crushed. Right field. Going up. Looking up. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Colton Cowser with a bomb to right. The milkman delivers a baker's dozen to your front door. 13 home runs. 420 happy feet. The Orioles lead it 4-0. Who doesn't love an Earl Weaver special?
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Oh, Devin Williams. That ball's hit deep to center. That ball's going back. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Back to back off of Nasty Nestor. Kobe Mayo dials up. A bomb to deep center field. 401 feet. Folks, spread the Mayo. Back to back pitches. Back to back bombs. 5-0.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
I told you this lineup was weak today. Now, what I did say was the lineup doesn't look so good, but that usually means baseball will humble you and surprise you. I did say that. I said that. Look at this. 5-0. Kobe Mayo. Getting some hugs in the dugout. Alex Jackson, that ball's lifted to left center. That ball's carrying. That ball's gonna go! Bye, Birdie! I'm a broken record. Back to back to back. Back to back to back. Unbelievable. Alex Jackson, a home run to left. What is going on? 6-0. Holy cow.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Cortes is done.
You believe in magic.
Hey, I've got the audio clip of the last time Cortes pitched for the Yankees. Here you go.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Oh, yes, Nestor. Hey, what's the problem?
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was
Unbelievable. Folks, we've got a super chat or a super sticker. I'm not sure. There's no message, but there is something super. David, 3 pounds. Or is that euros? I don't know. Three European monetary numbers, 3 of them. I get 3. Hey, thanks, David. I'm sorry. What is that? I don't have my glasses on. Is that a euro? Thank you, David. All right. What's that? What's this?
as the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Oh, my.
Jazz.
Please, language. This is a family, well, not family friendly. Back to back to back home runs. Holy cow. From the bottom of the order, no less. 6, 7, 8 hitters. Can you believe it, folks? Here's Luis Vasquez, and on the mound now for the Padres. Who is this man? Reynolds. Sean Reynolds, a right-hander. 1-0 pitch is up and in on Vasquez. Reynolds, 27 years old, out of Colorado. ERA of 5.55, 18 appearances. So he looks like a mop-up kind of guy with these numbers, and this is a mop-up kind of situation. 6-0 here in the top of the third. Baltimore in a very good position to sweep this series. 3-0 pitch is inside, and look at that. They bring out a new pitcher, and he issues a 4-pitch walk. Now, that is a pound. Folks, I'm getting euros. I'm getting pounds. Tell me this isn't an international channel for Oriole fans around the world. Warren with some sterling. Let's go. Euros, Pa? I need help with Pa. Is that short for something? Euros Pa have some sterling. So I thought it would maybe be fun if you said ding dong, ding dong. Every time one of them strike out. Every time what, a Padre strikes out? Holiday at the plate, folks. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, runner at first base. We're in the top of the third. Orioles up 6-0. Thank you, Warren. I need some help figuring out what you're telling me here. That's a called strike on the outside edge. Yes, sir. Okay, so when the Padres strike out, say ding dong, ding dong. Hey, for €5, you got it. If I forget, remind me, but I'll do my best. 1-2 pitch is, where is it? Man, these umpires, that looked pretty good for the pitcher Reynolds. He doesn't get the call. It's 2-2. Oh, 5 pounds per ding dong. Oh, no, David's saying something different. That pitch is dropped by the catcher. We got a full count. I don't know what's going on, folks. It's 4 a.m. I'm a little bit messed up with the sinuses. Again, I'm not trying to lean on it as an excuse, but I can just feel it. Like my brain isn't firing on all cylinders like it normally does. Not that it normally is firing on all cylinders. You know what I mean. Here goes the runner. We've just gotten thrown out on the bases again. Or have we not? Is that ball 4? What happened? We got a walk? Okay, doesn't matter. Jackson Holliday is going to take first base. The runner had taken off for second. The throw down there was in time, but didn't matter. Holliday's walk puts runners at first and second with 1 out. Here comes Jeremiah Jackson, folks. Let's put up a big number today. Let's go.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Fly ball to right. Heading toward the foul line, Tatis, and he makes the catch in foul ground. Tagging and going to third is Vasquez. But there's 2 down now. First and third, 2 down. And that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. All right, folks, mount up.
Okay, mount up.
If you're a Magic member, let's see those castles in the chat. There you go, George. Line drive. Base hit in the right field. That'll score a run. Mountcastle, opposite field, frozen rope. It is 7-0 Baltimore as Vasquez comes in to score. Hey, JJ, I think you might need to be hanging out on these streams a little more often. You're bringing some good luck, my friend.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
2 on, 2 out for Emmanuel Rivera. First pitch is ball 1. 7-0 Baltimore. Rivera with a swing and a miss. A big old cut and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now we're having fun. I've got 2 people in the chat saying this is fun. As if the feeling of fun had not been felt in a very long time. I'm glad. I'm glad you're having fun, folks. 2-1 the count. Every time JJ shows up, folks, the chat turns to gold. I've got the magic in me. Every time I come to chat, it turns it into gold. JJ. Hey, JJ, by the way, let me give you a proper plug here between innings. We got 2-2 on Rivera, 2 down, pitch, line foul. All right, I'll start the promo. Folks, play-by-play with JJ. You've heard me talk about his channel before if you're a regular. But if you've never checked it out, please give it a chance. JJ does play-by-play as good as anybody on YouTube. And he streams his butt off. Not only does he cover the Phillies, he covers other Philadelphia sports teams, and when it comes to baseball, forget about it. This guy right here, He's got the diamond zone, which we talked about it. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm really interested in hopping around from game to game like that. I kind of like to really invest into the storyline of a ball game. Here's a ground ball by Rivera to first. It'll be taken to the bag unassisted to end the inning. But the Orioles put up another crooked number on the board, folks. And an inning where we hit home runs back to back to back. When's the last time we did that? I'm sure somebody's going to let us know on Twitter or something. It's a 6-run inning. And yes, Harry, I'm ready to celebrate. Yes.
The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot.
All right. Jump in the line. That's better. So, folks, yes, play-by-play with JJ. JJ, you're a mod, so if you just click on JJ's name, if you like right-click it, or what do you got to do? But let me do it. Just click, and you have the option to go right to his channel. Okay? Go over there and subscribe. Subscribe to JJ's channel, please. And anytime I'm not doing baseball, go hang out with him. I get carte blanche. I get top billing for my Oriole crew here. But there's enough room at the table for both of us, right, JJ? All right. What are we getting ready for? What are you guys doing later? Shake. You guys on? Oh, you got the Brewers. The Brew Crew. The team of the best. Oh, my. What a series that's going to be. Have you guys been playing? Yeah, it's Wednesday, right? So is this the last game of the series? How's that series been going? Bottom of the third getting started. Excuse me. Povich goes to work with a 7-run lead, and he gets a first pitch strike in there. Hopefully, Povich will be nice and relaxed and just throw some strikes. Rely on the defense to help him out. That pitch a little bit outside. 1-1. Jose Iglesias is at the plate. First time up today. That one's high. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 hit through the first 2 innings for Povich. No walks, a couple of strikeouts. 2-1 pitch fouled back. Eagle. Okay, JJ, I love you, buddy, but no Eagles talk around here. Ugh. The Eagles. This ball's fouled away. My Commanders are coming for you, JJ. You had your moment in the sun. You won it all. It's time for things to change in the NFC East. Jaden Daniels has a date with the Super Bowl. Iglesias strikes out. A 3/4 swing on a changeup. He didn't know what he was looking at. He's done.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 down. Elias Diaz. Elias, don't call me Mike Diaz at the plate. 201 average. Takes up and away for ball 1. Oh, yeah. Ding dong. I already forgot. Ding dong. Is that sufficient? Or am I supposed to say it in a different way? Is it ding ding or ding dong? Damn it, I don't know what I'm doing. 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, center field and shallow. Both infielders going out, and nobody can make this catch. Cowser probably should have called these guys off. He had time to get there running forward to make an easier catch. Instead, he just stood there watching the second baseman and shortstop converge. And nobody could get, I mean, Holiday, what are you even doing out there, buddy? That was never Holiday's ball. Cowser needed to come in and make that catch. It'll go down as a hit. But we should have made that play. Runner on with one out. Top of the order now, Tatis. First pitch is low for ball one. So ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. High fly ball. Right field. Jackson waiting. He's got it. 2 down. We've kept Tatis pretty quiet in this series. We've kept a lot. I mean, I guess that's how you sweep a team. You keep their good players quiet. We've kept mostly everybody in this lineup quiet except Luis Ariz. Machado hasn't done much. Jackson Merrill hasn't done much. Laureano's had a couple of hits in the series, but that's what he does. Ariz at the plate, and he looks at a strike, bottom of the zone. Povich's ERA back under 5. Let's keep it going. Let's get it down to 4.6, 4.7 here with 6 shutout innings. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ariz. 1 on at first base with 2 down. Thank you, XUX. Ground ball to short. Vasquez backhands, throws to Holiday for the forced play at second to end the inning. 3 shutout innings from Povich. He's got a 7-run lead. The Orioles through 3 innings, 7 runs on 8 hits, 4 home runs, 3 of them in a row. Folks, we're living a dream. All we need is some more Harry Belafonte music to make this all fantastic. All right. Damn it, Harry. Dingleberry's here. I'm going to say it now, and by way, hello, BW and Charm City Chat. The O's have officially ended Padres' season. I mean, we might have basically ruined their chances of catching the Dodgers for the division, but I think the Padres are getting into the postseason, right? You got Phillies and Mets right in the East. You got your Brewers and Cubs in the Central, and you got your Padres and Dodgers in the West. Am I missing another team that is in the hunt? Let me take a look. I don't really look at the standings every day, folks. You might have noticed. Yep, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. So the wild card in the National League, closest team is the Reds, and they are 4.5 back. Just 1 game over 500. Giants with the same record. They've won 9 out of 10. Hey, the fact that we were on a road trip where one of the series was in San Francisco and we are looking like we're going to finish 4-2 on said road trip, and the Giants have won 9 out of 10, that's not bad. But yeah, the Padres, they're going to get in. They're 13 games over. They've got a 6-game lead on the next team out of contention, the Reds and the Giants. National League looking like it's pretty much set. Both division and wild card. With a full month left to play. Phillies up by 6 games. Brewers up by 5 games. Dodgers up by 2.5. And it'll be 3 here if the Orioles take care of business. Dylan Carlson goes after the first pitch. Top of the 4th. Fouls it back. That score is right, Nkanu, and you wouldn't believe how we got it either. The score is amazing. How we got those 7 runs is even more amazing. We're now a home run dependent offense. Sorry to report. I swear, some of this crowd looks like they've already left. I know these California fans have a reputation for cutting out early, but I mean, we're in the 4th inning here. Come on. It's 2-2 on Carlson, leading off the top of the 4th. He's now batting left-handed against the righty Reynolds, and this is fouled away. It's 2-2. It's a hell of a skyline here at this ballpark. Inside, that is ball 3. Full count on Carlson. Oh, yeah, we love JJ here. Baltimore and Philly. You know, I know whenever our teams face each other head-to-head, no matter the sport, it is a rivalry and a good one because of our proximity geographically, but that also means we are brother cities, right? Phillies are our neighbors. And I'm okay with the Phillies because, 1983. Did we just get a walk here? Or we already had it? There's a runner on with nobody out. Colton Cowser's up. Get the cows up, folks. I just spaced out for a minute. Cowser began the... No, he didn't. Well, he began the... No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. He began the 3 straight home runs his last time up. Sorry. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Yeah, I mean, honestly, folks, I kind of like the Phillies, at least when I was a kid and I didn't have to worry about interleague play. I grew up, when the Phillies had like John Kruk and Darren Dalton and Mitch Williams and Lenny Dykstra. I mean, I know a lot of people think that a lot of the guys on that team were jerks, like Dykstra and Mitch Williams and what have you. But Cowser strikes out, folks. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. But there were no doubt a fun team to watch back in the early 90s, late 80s. And there was also a book I read when I was a kid about a kid who was on like a summer vacation, like on a road trip to see the Phillies play. And I just loved that book. I can't remember the name of it, but when you're a kid and you read a book you like, it kind of rubs off on you. Yeah, we didn't have enough cows up there for when Cowser was hitting, did we? Mayo is up, though. We can get those Mayo jars up in the Charm City chat right now. He's got a count of a ball and a strike. He just fouled one off. 1-1 on Mayo. Bobo. How you doing, Bobo? Mayo lifts this one to left center. This one will not leave the yard. Not even close. It'll be caught by Jackson Merrill in center field. 2 down in the inning. Carlson is still at first base. This is weird, folks. I'm not used to being up by this much with so much game left. I'm used to being down by this much with a lot of time left, not up. Alex Jackson takes a strike. I'm all right, Bobo. Again, I'm dealing with some stuff, but, things always are easier to deal with when your team's winning. That pitch is high, 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Jackson. The third batter in that 3 straight home run inning. Man, that was exciting. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, don't worry, man. If you're asking me how I'm doing, I'll give you an honest answer. And, I'm like everybody else. Normally, the older you get anyway, on a daily basis, 50-50 chance everything's good or not, everything's mostly good. It's 4:17 in the morning. I'm doing good. Swing and a miss. Alex Jackson strikes out to end the inning. Orioles go quietly in the 4th. Speaking of quietly, shut up. I'm in your computer, the dog father. That's where I am. I am inside your computer right now. Help. Get me out of here. I'm stuck. Can you tell I used to be a professional mime? Help. Scooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you? You got some work to do now. How did we score? Oh, Matt, let me count the ways. Home run, home run, home run, home run. For starters. How you doing, doggy? Hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer. I've been tronned. No! I wouldn't mind getting tronned. Not in 2025, but back in 85. Sure. Why not? All right. What the hell are we doing here, folks? Hey, I haven't brought up hitting the like button or subscribing at all today. I'm so bad at this. You guys have been doing great. 74 likes without me bringing it up once today. But guess what? That's not half of the room. So I do need to give out a reminder. We've got over 160 people watching right now. Glad to have you here. I hope you're enjoying this one. You should be if you're an Oriole fan. So what do you say you mark the occasion by helping out the channel with a small but very helpful gesture, tapping that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, device, whatever it might be. I appreciate it. Machado, 0-2 pitch is outside from Povich. 1-2 on Manny Machado, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, swung on. Oh, he got a piece. I thought he missed it. Just got a piece to stay alive. Nice, folks. The likes have already reached the 80s. Just keep on keeping on. We'll get to 100 here real soon. That's where we like to start things. A baseline of 100 likes. The count is 2-2 on Machado. Povich is only on 43 pitches. That ball is hit in the air to center. Right at Cowser. Makes the catch. 1 down. Machado has been kept quiet in this series. I can only remember one hit. Maybe he's had another, but I can only remember the one hard hit that he's had in this series. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Curveball low and away from Povich. One 0 pitch. Hit up the middle. Vasquez is right there. Over to first in time. O'Hearn grounds out 6-3. 2 away. Povich is cruising. He's absolutely cruising. He has a chance to get through 4 innings at 50 pitches or less, which is setting him up to go deep into this one. We got an off day tomorrow, so we don't have to be stubborn using the bullpen. If we need it, we can use it and still have everybody ready for Friday night. But right now, Cade Povich doesn't need any help. 1-0 count on Laureano. That pitch is inside, 2-0. Povich has not had to throw more than 14 pitches in any one inning yet. That's a little bit outside. So just as soon as I start to say Povich is cruising, he falls behind 3-0 on Laureano. That's a strike. Laureano looks it in all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. NFL kicks off tomorrow. What's the Thursday night game? What's the matchup? And let me know the start times and matchups for the Commanders and Ravens, if you don't mind, folks. Again, I don't really have an eye on the NFL. That is ball 4. A 2-out walk given up by Povich. Laureano is on for the second time. A hit and a walk. I really want us to... I hope the option is not... picked up between the team and Laureano. I want Laureano to go back to free agency, and I want to go out and pay him even more money than we paid him to come here this year. Here's a fly ball to left. Caught right there. That is, who's out there? Carlson makes the catch and left, and the inning is over. Cade Povich, 4 very easy innings. Very easy. I mean, I don't think that kid has worked up a sweat at all out there. We go to the 5th inning. It's all Orioles. All right, so Cowboys and Eagles for the opening Thursday night game. Now, let me check. Oh, and we don't play on Thursday night, tomorrow night. Okay, great. So I don't have to worry about competition, right? Trying to compete for people's watch time. And then Sunday night for the Ravens. Commanders, 1 o'clock kickoff. Who are the opponents for each? I'm assuming the Ravens' opponent is going to be a big matchup if it's the Sunday night game. Now, Sunday, we have an afternoon game, right? Against the Dodgers, I have to think 1 o'clock, which means I'm going to be calling a game while the Commanders are playing, but not the Ravens. Ravens have the Bills. Ooh, I like that matchup. All right, well, that'll be nice. I'll get a chance to watch the Ravens. I'll be calling the Orioles games. Excuse me. The Commanders, I think, get the Giants. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Matt. Thank you, Matt. DC gets the Giants. Both matchups are intriguing. I have no idea how good any of these teams are supposed to be. Like, I don't think the Giants are supposed to be that good, right? Washington should be favored, even if it's on the road. Ravens at Bills. That sounds like a pretty close matchup. If we're talking about a betting line, which isn't the way I usually talk about things, but, I'm assuming somebody's not getting more than a couple of points over the other. Luis Vasquez will lead it off top of the fifth. He's already got a count of 2-0. Reynolds still on the mound, mopping up. That's up and in. 3-0 on Vasquez. So it's at Buffalo. I'm guessing Buffalo's favored by 3.5. 2.5 to 3.5, somewhere in there. Am I right? Swing and a miss. Vasquez missed a pitch at the top of the zone, and the count is full. Giants Commanders, and that's in D.C. I hope. Payoff pitch. Fouled back. The NFL returns. I'm going to try to watch as much of it as I can, but I can't really devote every weekend and game. I have to get back to a normal sleep schedule in the off season. That is ball 4. Okay. Top of the fifth begins with a leadoff walk for Baltimore to the number 9 batter, Alex Jackson. Holiday's going to come up. He's already 2 for 2, a home run and a swinging bunt single. And, wow. How about this? Alex Jackson with the Orioles up 7-0. I'm sorry, it's Vasquez. I screwed up. Vasquez, the number 9 batter, walked, and he just stole second base. Apologies for the wrongly identified player there. But Vasquez, that's the kind of thing that could get a pitch in on your ear next time you're up. I mean, a generation or two ago, to steal up 7-0 right there would definitely be frowned upon, definitely would result in some kind of retaliatory action. Maybe not so much in this day and age. Still, I thought it was a little strange for Vasquez to steal there. Up 7-0. It was a power bunt. It's 3-1 on Holiday, folks. And Commanders are in D.C., or PG County to be exact. Ground ball foul. Yo, that ball girl. She is built for comfort. Hello. Full count on Holiday. Runner at second, nobody out. Payoff pitch. Taken, called, strike 3. Holiday is retired the first time today. Here comes the bullfrog.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
All right, well, eventually they're going to have to pick up the book on Jackson here. He's hitting the fastball. He's hitting breaking balls. It's the off speed. It's the changeup. Or maybe even like a splitter. That is Jackson's pitch he's having trouble with. He's only batting 100 on the off-speed pitch. Y'all are killing me. Every time I put food or drink in my face, you bring out a nice zinger. Nice. Pitch is high, 2-1. Warren says in cricket we speak of the spirit of the game. It's wouldn't steal up 7, but in cricket that spirit disappeared. So yeah, I think it's just kind of a thing around sports when it comes to, I mean, you still see kind of a mercy situation. Like, there's been a lot of games this year where the Orioles were down big late. Like, we've got a position player on the mound, and a ball's hit in the outfield, and a runner at second base would have normally scored. Here's a ball back to the pitcher. He can't field it cleanly, but Reynolds does recover, picks up the ball, and throws out Jeremiah Jackson for the second out. Yeah, you'll see guys going, I'm just going to stop after one base, that kind of a thing. But that just felt like Vasquez was just looking for a cheap steal to add something to his pretty meager stat line. You know what I mean? Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2 today. He's also drawn a walk. One-zero pitch. Hit in the air to right. Right at Tatis. He's got it. The inning is over. This game is now half over, and it is all Baltimore, folks. This is a strange feeling. Just kind of chilling here. Oh, Harry, shut up. Oh, God. Where's my hammer? All right. And now click the audio back on. Okay. Jump in the line, folks. Okay, I believe you. Folks, we get to 100 yet? All right, here we go. Here is the time. We have a commercial break. We are 11. I say we are 11 likes away from 100. Right now, please, everybody, listen up. BW Speaks. Let's get to 100 likes. We need 11. And subscribe. Please, subscribe. It's free. If you're not subscribed, do so. There's a button there at the bottom of your screen. And, help this channel grow. Become a part of the community. Wait, are you kidding me? Really? Wow. Folks, we have direct competition right now. And, How about that? I am directly competing with another channel calling this game right now. Ain't that something? So why don't we show who's boss around here? Let's get to 100 likes, folks. We got competition. And no offense to the other gentleman calling this game. He's been around a while. I got no beef with him, but no way he's been calling this game as well as I have. Come on, people. We all know. Jake Cronenworth, ground ball to second. Holiday's got to hurry. He does. And he gets it there in time. Cronenworth is out on one pitch. Cade Povich going right back out there. First out in the fifth. Nice and quick. It's a good day for Slim. Iglesias takes a first pitch strike. I mean, it just feels like Povich is throwing live BP or getting in, like a bullpen session. This ball's hit to left center. I guess I spoke too soon. That one is going to roll all the way to the wall. Iglesias is going to have himself a stand-up double. A one-out double for Iglesias. If you weren't in the secret compound in Asia, the O's brass would ring you up to offer you a job. Pro-level announcing right here. I don't think they'd offer me a job in Kanu. I've already said too many things that the organization would not be happy with and would never want me to say on the air. They're looking for yes men. They are looking for folks that will try to tell you everything's okay. Nothing to worry about here. That's not me. That's why this channel is here. An alternative place, and I'm okay with it. Now look, if for some bizarre reason I was ever offered a chance to call Oriole games for the Orioles, I would give both my nuts. Both of them. Take them. Usually, you would say I'd give my left nut. You can have them both, honestly. Hell, take a kidney while you're at it. I think I only need one. But yeah, I would. That's a dream job. That is a dream gig. Only a handful of dudes have ever had it. 2-1 pitch, line drive, base hit in the left. Diaz with a sharp liner. The Orioles are fumbling the ball around the infield. Iglesias took a wide turn at third, but he holds there. First and third now for the Padres. Yeah, suddenly, yeah. Yeah. And there's just no way that's possible. There's no way. I would be fired faster than that guy on that North Dakota local news channel that opened up his very first shift before we even saw his face by saying gay effing S. If you guys know that clip I'm talking about. Yeah, it would go something like that for me. I would be out the door before the second batter of the ball game. Fernando Tatis Jr. has a count of 2-0. 1 out, runners at the corners. Ground ball to third. Go to second. Go to first. A double play! Oh, doctor! This shutout is still intact. Rivera to Holiday to Mayo. A 5-4-3 double play. The runner at third does not score. It's still 7-0. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
All right, folks, once again, we've got over 150 people here. We're just 3 likes away from 100. 3. So if you're watching, I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy the free content. Stay as long as you like. Chat it up if you want. You'll have to subscribe to do so, but subscribing is free. And, you won't be bombarded with anything by doing so. No stupid emails. You're not going to be put on a list, okay? Subscriber numbers for channels like this, live streaming channels, they're very important. The bigger the number, the more YouTube pushes channels like mine out there for new eyeballs. You know, and when people go to search for certain content, suddenly you get bumped up the pecking order, and you don't have to scroll down 25 pages to find me. That's what it's all about, folks. So please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and give it a shot, and I promise you, you won't regret it. And even if that promise is empty in your mind, and you do find a reason to not want to be a subscriber, you've got the power to just simply unsubscribe. Okay, folks? Honestly. It's a win-win situation. You can't go wrong. All right. I'm in the mood for a lucky. I think I'm about due here. And I got to pick up the pace on this coffee. The ice is starting to melt. Okay. Where are we at? Top of the 6th, I think? Yes, we are. Manuel Rivera will lead it off. It's the middle of the order now for the Orioles. Kyle Hart, a lefty, is on to pitch now for the Padres. We saw him once already in this series. His numbers aren't very good either. So we are looking at the two low leverage arms in this Padre bullpen. That is the benefit of building an early big lead. Rivera is having another nice day at the plate. 2 more hits today. Both singles. He hasn't driven in a run like he did yesterday. 4 RBI yesterday. But the hits keep on coming. Rivera's average is 267 right now. That's a called strike. Borderline pitch, top of the zone. Might have been above the zone. Congratulations. Great show. I listen from Austria. That's awesome, Carl. Greetings. How you doing out there in Austria? 2-2 pitch. That reminds me of... Folks, I know it's a bit of a guilty pleasure, but Dumb and Dumber, probably one of my favorite 90s comedies. A lot of the jokes are dumb, but they are very well delivered. And that's what counts. 2-2 pitch is a little tapper in front of the plate. The catcher, Diaz, will pick it up and throw out Rivera. 1 away in the top of the 6th. So yeah, right in the beginning of Dumb and Dumber, right? You got Jim Carrey with the limo. There's a sexy lady standing on the street corner. And he pulls the limo up, pretends to be the hot shot in the back seat. And he asks her, where's she from? And he's like, I'm from Austria. And he says, oh, well, good day, mate. How about another shrimp on the barbie then? Ah, God. All right. Dylan Carlson takes a pitch inside. Thanks for being here, Carl. It's always nice to hear new people check in and say hello and let me know where they're from. I mean, tonight we've had England, we've had Austria, we've had, well, I'm in Thailand. David's in France. Roustabout is in Australia. Carlson's 1-1 pitch is a strike. 1-2. Carlson keeps turning around every time he comes up to hit. He faced a lefty to start the game, batted right-handed. Then they brought in a righty. He batted left-handed. Now the Padres bring out another southpaw, and Carlson's back to hitting right-handed. 2-2 count. Hit on the ground, a couple of bounces to short. Iglesias will make the play. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Everybody saying where they're from. Is that what I'm seeing? Bobo's out in the Eastern Shore. The Dogfather's down in Tampa. Rod's in Chicago. Bam is in... Come on, Bam. Look. I know Canada's like 90%, thick woods and snow. But come on. It's like the, 3rd largest country in the world? Come on. Where in Canada are you, Bam? You can narrow it down a little bit than that, can't you? KPK's in Aurora, Colorado. Thomas is in Virginia, which is for lovers. Hey, Colton Cowser's at the plate. Get those cows up. 0-1 pitch is outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Is my desktop audio on? Okay. Bam is in London, Ontario. I know London, Ontario. Thank you, Bam. There's a strike, 1-2 on Cowser. Carl's in Williamsport, Pennsylvania area. Mike Davis in West Virginia. Warren's in Bolton. Hey, are you a fan of the Wanderers, Warren? Are you a Bolton Wanderer? Up and away, 2-2 on Cowser. Manchester, New Hampshire for James. This is awesome, folks. You guys are scattered all over the place. How do we all get together for a beer? 2-2 pitch, called strike 3. Cowser. That's a tough pitch from Hart, a sweeper, front door. Cowser goes down looking to end the inning. No problem, folks. We're cruising. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We are up 7-0. Come to Bolton. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Yeah, I'd like to go back out to jolly old England. Come for the beer. Stay for the lousy football. What happened here? Uh-oh. Did somebody get into trouble? What is that about? Why are we deleting those comments? There's nothing wrong. Apparently, the Dogfather would like Cowser to come to Tampa. Povich coming out for one more? I would certainly think so. The pitch count is fine. He's on 64 pitches. He's good for 2 more innings, I would say. Maybe even more. Although, again, with the day off tomorrow, they don't really have to push Povich. Put a couple of our lower leverage arms out there with this lead. Get them some work. Maybe they cough up a couple of runs, but we've got enough padding to absorb it. Get them some innings. Get Povich, feeling good about his next start before he maybe runs out of steam here today. What else? What else? Frederick is from Baltimore. Wow, we have an actual Baltimore resident here. First pitch, bottom of the inning. I had a 50-50 chance, and I blew it. And Luis Ariz is at the plate. The count is 1-0. Foul ball on this pitch. What happened to the scoreboard? Chawa, I haven't been looking at it on my monitor. So, yeah, sometimes it starts to freeze, and I need to refresh it. Thanks for letting me know. Should be ready here in a sec. That ball's in the right center field for a base hit. Ariz with a worm burner in the right center. A singles machine is Luis Ariz. Oh, a little bit of gas. Folks, I'll be right back. I'm going to pop open the door here so I can have myself a lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. You know I'm a Lucky Strike fan, right, folks?
I mean, I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back. So
I'm up all night to get lucky.
First pitch to Machado is in there for a strike. One moment. You gotta be kidding me. 10 seconds to go open a door and sit down, and the one pitch, Machado drills one out to left for a 2-run homer. I'm sorry, I won't get out of my chair in the middle of an at-bat again. That one's on me, folks. I'll take the blame. Machado's 22nd home run of the season. Povich loses the shutout here. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Ah, boy. Then again, I could blame Chawa, who asked me to update the scoreboard, and as soon as I did that, bad things happened. I blame Chawa now. I no longer accept responsibility. That okay with you, Chawa? All right. 7-2 the score now. Ryan O'Hearn is up. 1-0 pitch is inside. 2-0. Just outside Manchester in the northwest, it's an area built on milling cotton and exported from the U.S. back in the day. Bolton hasn't been up with the Premier League now since, maybe about 2010? 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. I remember, who was that striker you had? Here is a ground ball up the middle. Vasquez and Holiday, that ball hit right between them. They both go into a slide to try to stop it, but nobody can come up with it. That's going to be an infield hit. And might be time to get a little activity up in the bullpen here. Povich has yet to record an out in the inning. 2 runs in already, and now a base hit. Not Erlander. Johan Elmander, I think. Johan Elmander. Warren, do you follow football? You must. You're not allowed to live in England and not follow your football club, right? That's the last time I remember Bolton being up in the Premier League. It's been a long time. What level are they even at right now? They're not in the championship, are they? I think they're in League One. Ramon Laureano is at the plate, and he takes low for ball 1. Of all our players, Elmander. Well, Warren, I know you've had... Bolton's been around for, 125 years? I'm sure there's better names to drop. But again, I used to cover the Premier League. That was my previous job. And in terms of Premier League, most recent Premier League appearance, that was your main striker. He had a nice season. I remember I picked him up for my fantasy team. Sorry, folks. Just having a Bolton Wanderers conversation with Warren here. Don't worry about it. 3-0 pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 4. And, at the very minimum, we need a mound meeting here with Povich. He has given up 4 straight base runners. 2 have scored. 2 are on with nobody out. Keegan Aiken is up in the pen. Oh, were you here when I talked about Leyton Orient? Okay. Hey, but you've got a nice modern facility there, Reebok Stadium. Considering the level of the team, you've got to have one of the better venues for a team that, again, I think is in League One at the moment. I'm not even sure. Drew French is out to talk to Cade Povich. He's on 77 pitches, and we needed this conversation. He's given up 4 straight base runners here to begin the 6th. Aiken is in the bullpen, getting ready to come in if and when needed. I hear you, KPK. Again, there was no reason to not bring him back out. He was cruising and the pitch count was fine, but yeah, this can happen. You start cruising and then you lose it. That is a first pitch ball to Jackson Merrill at the top of the zone, a little bit high. All right, we built a 7-run lead for a good reason. That's to be able to absorb an inning like this. 2 runs already in, and now it's 2-0 on Merrill. Come on, Povich, lock in, buddy. There's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. Good location. Did not give in on 2-0 with a cookie down the middle. 80 pitches now on the afternoon. Fouled back, and the count even up at 2-2. I want to say Bolton won the FA Cup in relatively recent history, like sometime in the 21st century, or am I crazy? Maybe it was a League Cup. That is a little bit low, apparently. Come on, Blue. That's, God. That would have struck him out, but we don't get the call. Full count on a pitch at the bottom of the zone. Big moment right now. We need a positive outcome. Foul ball. Still 3-2 on Merrill. Not since 58. Okay. I thought you might have done something. Not even League Cup? It's had so many different names over the years. Capital One Cup, Carling Cup, whatever the hell it is. That one's fouled away. It's still a full count. 4 homers today, Edward. 3 of them in a row. Another payoff pitch. Ball 4. Get him out of here. It's time to get Povich out of the ballgame. And Mansolino is out, and he is pointed out toward the bullpen with his left arm. I'm assuming he's calling Aiken in. Povich will have pitched 5 innings plus 5 batters. He did not retire a single one of the 5 batters he faced here in the 6th. 2 men have scored, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Jake Cronenworth is due up next. Keegan Aiken is going to come in. Call to the bullpen, folks. For the record, we are without doubt the finest club in England. Wait, let me do that in a more English way. Yes, we are the finest club in England. Yes. 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 Without a doubt. Yeah, you're all right. I thought Leeds were the finest. Just kidding. I thought Scunthorpe were the or the what do you call it? What the hell is the expression I'm trying to think of? The ladies at the ball. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just going to shut up now. 5 a.m. here, local time. Tuesday night is snooker night in Scunthorpe. For a second there, I thought I lit that on the wrong end. It's that kind of night. Hey, Warren, you know why I think Scunthorpe is a really cool city? Or hamlet? Because it's the only city I've ever seen that has a 4-letter word right in the middle of it. And man, it's a doozy, isn't it? I mean, there is a nasty word right smack dab in the middle of that town's name. Keegan Aiken on the mound. Ain't no faking, ain't no mistaken. It's time to bring home the bacon. Ground ball, shortstop. Vasquez will not get him. Oh, boy. Oh, God, Grimsby. Oof. Grimsby is a dump, from what I've heard. We're in trouble, folks. It is now 7-3 on an infield hit by Jake Cronenworth. The Padres are sending the tying run to the plate with nobody out. 6 straight Padres have reached. Iglesias is at the plate. And with the bases loaded, you don't want to know his numbers. They are scary. The count is 0-1 on Iglesias. Ground ball, could be 2. To second for 1. Over to first. Yes! A double play. A run comes in to score, but we couldn't ask for more, folks. Oh, no. Is that the end of the inning? Man, come on, Masson. What are you doing? You said 2 outs, then he said into the 6th, and then he took it away. Why are you playing with my emotions like that? I knew there were 2 out, and then you flashed into the 6th. We still have 1 more out to go. It's 7-3. Runner at third base. And a first pitch strike to Diaz. Matt is in with a super chat. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the support, my friend. That pitch is high. 1-1 the count.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Let's hurry up and end the inning. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up low and away. Good pitch. 2 strikes on Diaz. What's going on over here? Whoa, what happened? Scoreboard's jumping around. 1-2 on Diaz. Runner at third, 2 out. Pitch. Fly ball. Gonna get out of play. I'm sure that scoreboard will pop back into place in a moment. Man, it's a good thing we put up 7 runs. We might need them all. Swing and a miss. Down goes Diaz, and the inning is over. All right. Good grief.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, that'll do it for the inning. 4 runs in for the Padres. They are back into the ball game. Both teams now with 8 hits. Cade Povich's day ends not so great. I mean, 5 innings of shutout ball, and then he comes out for the 6th, does not retire a batter, so he ends with 4 earned runs in those 5 innings, and that actually hurt his ERA. It's now up to 5.16, 7 hits and 3 walks, struck out 3 batters. Keegan Aiken allowed an inherited runner to score, but 1 hit and a strikeout. 1 inning of work. We go to the 7th inning, folks. The Orioles lead at 7-4. Not over yet. Got work to do. All right. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scores. Top of the 9th. Looks like it's the only other game going on right now. The Diamondbacks are on the verge of shutting out the Rangers. It's 2-0 Arizona with 2 outs left to go in that one. Final scores, there's 2. The Nats doubled up the Marlins 10-5, and the Tigers tripled up the Mets 6-2. Coming up here in about a half an hour, Pittsburgh and the Dodgers will be squaring off. Hey, if that game goes on, if I'm still on when that game starts, I'll try to see if Dr. Delay's covering that game, and I'll send you over to Dr. Delay for a redirect. Guardians and Red Sox will face off in about half an hour. And then another hour after that, we got the Mariners and Rays, Angels taking on the Royals, Braves and Cubs, White Sox and Twins, Phillies and Brewers. JJ will be on the call there. Athletics and Cardinals. 7 o'clock tonight. Yankees and Astros. That is a big, big matchup. They are only a game and a half away from each other in record. And then the final game to start tonight, 8:40. I'm reading my times. Make it 8 o'clock, 8:10 tonight for Yankees and Astros. And at 8:40, Rockies and Giants. All right, Kobe Mayo is up to lead off the top of the 7th. He's got a count of 0-2. Estrada, a right-hander, is now on in relief for the Padres. And that 0-2 pitch is a slider in the dirt. Kobe Mayo, folks.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out. Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Okay. One and two on Mayo. Inside 2-2. Jeremiah Estrada, 66th appearance, 3.05 ERA. Opponents are hitting 212 off of him. That pitch is high. Full count on Mayo. Folks. Charge. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Kobe Mayo, take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Wow, Matt with the casual curse. We got mods casually cursing. That's all right, Matt. You've earned it. You've earned it, my friend. Alex Jackson. Home run today. First pitch is high. What? The ump calls it a strike. Good grief. It was so clearly high. Oh, God. Like I said, I'm not even using like the strike zone like to cheat. I know it's easy here with the drawn in zone to be like, well, that's a strike, that's a ball. But I mean, right out of the hand all the way to the plate, that pitch was high. And he called it a strike. 1-1 on Jackson. Alex, that is. Outside, 2-1. Who closes today? The carousel. I'll say if we need a lefty, Dietrich Enns. If we need a righty, Rico Garcia. Hopefully they're both available. Check swing, they appeal. He didn't go. It's 2-2. Rico. Suave. The 3-1 to Alex. Oh, he took a big cut. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, top of the outside corner of the zone. Full count, runner at first. Might think about going on this pitch. Here's the payoff from Estrada. Swing and a miss. He got Alex to chase a fastball outside, and he strikes out. One away. Vasquez up next. And yeah, stealing that base up 7-0 now doesn't feel so much like rubbing it in, does it? It is a new era. Well, it's not new anymore. It's a different era of baseball than the one I grew up with. Vasquez takes high for ball one. He's drawn 2 walks today with that stolen base, scored a run. "1-0 is up and away. It is 7-4 Orioles. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The Orioles had the lead 7-0 after the top of the 3rd inning, in which they scored 6 runs, 3 home runs straight, back to back in that inning. But the Padres responded in the bottom of the 6th with a 4-run inning. And that's where we are, 7-4. And the pitching coach is out to talk to Estrada, which means I got a second to close the door behind me. So I'll be right back. 1 sec. Oh, the scoreboard never fixed itself. Sorry, I'll work on it. Okay, 2-0 count right now on Vasquez. Here comes the next pitch. Outside. Okay, I had to wait. I was going to say outside, and I was like, no, you better wait for this stupid ump. You don't know what he's going to say. It is outside for ball 3. 3-0 on Vasquez. There's a strike. Vasquez taking all the way. 1 out, runner at first. Top of the order due up next. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Vasquez went down to a knee on that swing. Count now is full. I know, George, you've been here for all 3 games, haven't you? I mean, I'll say this. They are all like on the same wavelength, these umps, this crew. It might as well have been the same guy behind the plate for every game. Vasquez strikes out. He got a fastball, and he got blown away. 2 down. Here comes Jackson Holliday. And the crazy thing is, no sign of John Bacon anywhere. All right, Jackson, 2 for 3 day going. A home run, leading off the ball game. Goes after the first pitch, fouls it back. Is my audio... Okay, is it on? Okay. The 0-1 Holiday, hit in the air, foul behind the plate. I know, just the word bacon gets everybody's salivating, doesn't it? Bacon is the number 1 reason I never went vegetarian. I don't have the discipline. Are you kidding me? 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. I'm a simple man. I say to myself, if we weren't meant to ever eat meat, then there wouldn't be such a thing as bacon. There just wouldn't. It's too damn good. 1-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down is wild. It gets into the outfield. Get up and go to third. Yes, sir. Kobe, no, who's out there? Is that Mayo? Who the hell is over there? Mayo is over at third base with 2 down after a stolen base and an error on the catcher for a wild throw over everybody into center field. Yeah, that deserves a meep meep, doesn't it? Where are you at? Meep meep. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch. Hit on the ground to second, and that'll end the inning. Well, we get a runner as far as third, but that's it. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Folks, the Orioles have a 3-run lead in the late innings, looking for a sweep on the road against a playoff-bound Padres team. That's right. We've kind of made it our house this week, haven't we? And when we're in our house and we hit the 7th inning stretch, what do? I tell you what we do. We throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's right. Folks, let's take a look at the subscriber count tonight. How are we doing? It's a snail's pace. We are 4 away from 3,390, 14 away from 3,400, folks. If you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. I know that sub count number thing isn't the best. It doesn't move with every subscriber. It only rolls over for every 10 subscribers. But hey, I promise, if you subscribe, you're in. You are in like Flynn. Join us. Charm City chat. I'll leave it to you guys. What do you think? Should non-subscribers out there think about subscribing? Should they give it a chance? All right, Keegan Aiken is on the mound, bottom of the 7th, and the top of the order for the Padres, Tatis. He is 0 for 3. We've held him in check for this series. He hit into a double play his last time up. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Fastball from Aiken right in there. The 1-1. Check swing, they appeal. He went. Tatis went around. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Big first out to get here in this inning with the top of the order up. The 1-2. He lays off a high fastball. I don't know, George. It's going to take a lot, really, to get to 4K. 2-2. That one's hit in the air. That's deep. Cows are back, and that ball is over the center field wall. The Padres just got closer. It is 7-5. Seven to 5. 5 unanswered runs by the Padres. This is as close as I wanted to get, and I didn't want it to get this close. No closer. Please. We were having a really nice day here. I remember 2 people in the chat typing within a couple of lines of each other that this is fun. Well, I want it to stay fun. Please. Luis Ariz takes a first pitch strike. Base is empty. A run in. That one's popped up. Should be an out. Cowser is waving off the left fielder, Carlson, and he makes the catch. First out in the 7th. We still got to get 8 more outs on this Padre team. 2-run lead. Still fun. All right. Still fun. Folks, we almost flirted with 200 people in the room here for a moment. Here's Manny Machado. He takes a strike. Machado with a home run, a 2-run bomb his last time up. 1 for 3 on the day. That pitch is low from Aiken. Sean Dubin is up in the Oriole bullpen. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. $18 pitches for Aiken since coming into the ball game. 1-2. Foul back. Anybody planning on going out to see the Orioles play the Dodgers this weekend, particularly the Saturday game celebrating Ripken's 30th anniversary of the Iron Man streak? Here's a ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Holiday behind the bag at second. Nice play. He will throw out Machado, 2 down. Two down, bases empty. Ryan O'Hearn is up. First pitch up and in. Aiken to his former teammate. 1-0. That ball is hit in the air high down the right field line. It's gonna hook into the crowd, foul. The Padres have added another run back. They're getting closer to catching us. 7-5 ball game. That one's fouled off. 2 strikes on Ryan O'Hearn with 2 down in the inning. Trying to take it to the 8th with a 2-run lead. Is there a bobblehead? I don't think so, Michael. I think just the event and the ceremony is the draw for that. There is a strikeout. Keegan Aiken strikes him out to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Shake, Sinora, shake your body liner. Shake, Sinora, shake.
All right, we're going into the 8th inning now. The Orioles have a 2-run lead. Shake it all the time. Who's due up? Who do we got? Who got next? Who got next? It'll be 2, 3, 4. Okay. By the way, we definitely have some weapons on the bench today. Gunnar Henderson for a start. Dylan Beavers. Sammy Basayo. So if they bring in a righty to face some right-handed batters, we've got some lefty weapons on standby. You would have thought when we had a 7-0 lead, we wouldn't have to worry about something like that, but here we are, 7-5, 2 innings to go. Baltimore's left 9 men on base so far. The Padres 5. 20 total bases to their 16. 4 home runs to their 2, but they've outhit us 9-8. They've had more hits, but we've had the bigger ones. And that's how we have a lead. All right. San Diego. I have a colleague of mine that was another writer with me at NBC Roto World for several years, buddy named Jeremy. He lives in San Diego. I used to give him a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I would tease him a lot for living out there. Mason Miller is on, folks. First look at him in this series. That's because the Padres have not had a lead late. He's their closer, brought over at the trade deadline from the Athletics. 0-2 pitch. Jeremiah Jackson strikes out on 3 pitches. And yeah, Mason Miller. We know about this guy. Hard thrower. Nasty stuff. Ryan Mountcastle's up next.
Okay, mount up.
Ooh, my, that slider is filthy. Swing and a miss, 0-1. I mean, you have to brace yourself for a fastball coming in at 102 and then try to react to a pitch like that. Check swing and Mountie went around. That pitch was 2 feet off the plate and low. Help us out, Mason Miller. Making us look bad at the plate right now. 0-2 pitch. Down goes Mountie. Mason Miller is setting up for an immaculate inning. Mason Miller is 2/3 of the way to an immaculate inning. 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches. And Emmanuel Rivera is the unlucky batter to try to avoid that immaculate inning. First pitch, swung on and missed. Well, we didn't help. That pitch was low, would have been ball 1. But we're getting closer to something here. Check swing, and he went. Wow, 1 pitch away. 1 pitch away from immaculate. And the crowd knows it. I mean, if you're Miller, you just got to throw him your best fastball. You want this immaculate inning. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and there it is. Mason Miller. There you go. Good grief. Standing ovation for Miller. That's the second immaculate inning we've seen this season. We had one ourselves. It was Brian Baker, right? Or no, it was Brandon Young. Harry, shut up. Jeez. Brandon Young had an immaculate inning. Harry. I'm going to pour that hot sauce in your eyeballs, Harry, if you don't give it a rest. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, he didn't throw a lot of... If he threw fastballs there in those 9 pitches, there were only 1 or 2, mostly sliders. Man, oh man. It was all sliders. 9 straight sliders. The final 8 were all swung and missed. That is insane. That is insane. Wow. I mean, just imagine. You're like, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to throw 9 pitches. They're all going to be the same pitch. And you're not going to touch it. See you later. I'll let you know in a sec here, Michael. Dubin. Doobie, doobie, doo. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances? Doobie, doobie, doo. Sean Dubin. 27th appearance. Most of them have been with the Astros. A few for us. 2-run lead. Middle of the order coming up, Laureano, Merrill, and Cronenworth. Here we go. Laureano has not been retired today. Takes a strike. He has walked twice and he's got a single. 298 the average now for Laureano. A base hit here, and he's a 300 hitter. Broken bat, base hit in the left. Are you kidding me? Ramon Laureano haunting us today. Has been on base all 4 times, 3 hits, and even a broken bat doesn't stop this guy. How the hell does he still hit a line drive into the outfield with that bat absolutely exploding? Nervous times again. Tying run at the plate for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. First pitch, a little bit outside for ball 1. Oh, boy. Here we go. Merrill is 0 for 2 with a walk. How many walks? Actually, we've drawn a lot of walks today. We've drawn 8 walks off of Padre pitching. One and one on Merrill. Dubin from the belt. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. All right. Blew that fastball by him. 2 strikes on Merrill. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. All right. Dubin with the heater outside. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Jake Cronenworth looks at a changeup, a foot outside, ball 1. Cronenworth 1 for 3, a single his last time up. Average currently at 248. Runner at first, 1 down. Dubin's next pitch. That one is fouled off. 1-1. Robert Suarez, brother of Albert, is up and throwing in the Padre bullpen, which I'm happy to see. Apparently 9 pitches from Mason Miller is all he's going to get. No more Mason Miller? Fine by me. 1-1 on Cronenworth. The pitch outside. Two and one the count. The next pitch. Outside again. Crowd is getting more and more energetic. And that is not good for us. Dubin steps off the rubber for a reset. Three-one count on Cronenworth. He's the tying run at the plate. The pitch. Called a strike. Oh, Dubin just hit that bottom inside corner. Cronenworth had turned to first. But the at-bat will continue. The count is full. Grant Wolfram is up. Huh? I guess Dietrich Inns isn't available. Full count. Pitch. Called strike three, and a beauty, a sinker that dipped to hit the top of the zone. Cronenworth frozen, 2 down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal, you're done.
You get nothing.
Oh, wait, what am I supposed to say?
Good day, sir.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Shamalama ding dong. Sit down. Here comes Drew French. What do you want to talk about? Dude just got back-to-back strikeouts. Let him cook. Gavin Sheets is going to pinch hit. A left-handed bat coming on for the shortstop Iglesias. So you have Diaz, the catcher, who's hitting just over the Mendoza line, the number 9 hitter on deck. But you don't want to just put the tying run on, even if Sheets is the more dangerous hitter. You have to go after him here. So maybe they're just going over a scouting report on Sheets. Diaz is hitting just over the Mendoza line, but he's got 2 hits today. So, and you know how we seem to have troubles with those number 9 hitters. Let's get Sheets. Whoop, my chat just disappeared. My streaming site just crashed. It's reopening. Hope you're still there. First pitch is a strike to Gavin Sheets on the inside edge. Folks, yes, please keep the like count going. If you're here, welcome in. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please, if you don't mind. 0-1 to Sheets. Grounded. Foul. First base side. 2 strikes, 2 out. Let's go. Where's my 2 strikes, 2 out button? Come on. The 0-2 to Sheets. He lays off a changeup that drops down in the dirt. As a pinch hitter, Sheets is 3 for 12 this season. One of those 3 hits, a home run. One-two pitch. That is a foul tip, I believe. Is that strike 3? The umpire wants to inspect the baseball, and he's going to make the judgment. Yes, he says you are out, Gavin Sheets. Folks, this is like going back to the 69 World Series. We're looking for a scuff mark on the baseball. Padres manager's not happy about this. Oh, we've got ourselves a little controversy. You don't see this too often. The umpire demanding to look at the baseball and inspect it to see whether or not he feels if it was a foul tip or if the ball had hit the dirt after the swing. Guess what? The inning is over. Mike Schilt, the Padre manager, can bark all day. The inning is over. We are going to the ninth, folks. Orioles are losing. Why? I don't know, you might need to adjust your television set. Orioles are going to the ninth inning ahead 7-5. That was interesting. Checking for scuffs on the baseball and then making a ruling. It's only been about, 56 years since I've seen something like that. And considering I'm 48 years old, that math doesn't check out. All right. Fantastic. Folks, we're in a commercial break. I think we can get the likes up to 150 today if everybody helps out. 175 people here. 124 on the like count. For those who have already hit the like button today, thank you. And I appreciate your patience and understanding when I bring up the topic several times a stream. The nature of the business, folks. Top of the ninth, the Orioles looking for some insurance. And it's going to be Robert Suarez on the pitch for the Padres. Dylan Carlson will hit. He has turned around again, batting left-handed against the righty Suarez. Up and away. And it's 2-0. I'm looking for dirt. Right, Danny. Looking for dirt. But it does remind you of the scuff mark situation from the 69 World Series. How can it not remind you as an Oriole fan? It's not the same situation, but it definitely invokes a memory. Here's a fly ball to center field. Carlson will be retired on a routine fly ball to Jackson Merrill. One away in the top of the ninth. I mean, we've got some big lefty. Cowser's up now. Who's after Cowser? Toby Mayo. I mean, like Carlson, I felt like we could have maybe. I know we got a lead, but I want more runs, and we got some big lefty bats on the bench with a right-hander on the mound. Cowser's got a count of 2-0. Home run today. Yenier Cano is up in the Oriole bullpen, folks. Just got to tell you the news. Yenier Cano is up and getting ready for the bottom of the ninth. Cowser looks at a strike. It's 2-1. Folks, George is on his game. Where's everybody else with these cows? What has happened? Farm City Chat used to be on the ball with this stuff. Folks, you do realize your participation helps the team win, right? We got a 3-1 count on Cowser. Pitch. Foul back. Full count. Full count. I understand if you disagree. Oh, I love when a comment starts like this. Let's save it for after this 3-2 pitch. Payoff pitch to Cowser. That is hit to the left, down deep into the corner. That ball is gone. Or did he make the catch? Laureano caught it. Damn it. Ramon Laureano. It's a short wall and left. He scales it and brings a home run ball back from Cowser. Unbelievable. And he was coy about it. He did not show he had caught that ball. What's Cowser looking at? Laureano with a fantastic catch. 2 down. That was something. That was something else. Boy, I hope we win this ball game. 1-0 on Kobe Mayo, 2 down in the 9th. There's a strike, 1-1. Folks, last chance to get your jars of mayo in the chat.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Home run today for Mayo, 1 for 3. Grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, all Laureano has done today is rob a home run and not get retired at the plate. He's hitting like 300 now. What more do you want? Two strikes on Mayo, 2 down, bases empty in the top of the 9th. Suarez's pitch. 100 miles an hour, swung on and missed. And that'll do it. We almost had an insurance run. We did have an insurance run, but Laureano, he robbed it. He robbed a run. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It looks like Yenier Cano is going to be asked to close the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Let's do it, folks. Let's get this sweep, folks. I think it's time to call upon my friend to try to see this win home. You know him, you love him. That's right. The hat. And maybe, just maybe, I waited a little bit too long for the hat. Maybe we could have avoided this Padre rally to make this a 2-run game had I called upon him sooner. But, folks, that's how hat magic works. You really can only go in when you absolutely, positively must. And I think now is the time. 3 outs to go. Yenier Cano. Don't you know? Let's take it on over here, folks. Let's take it on over here. 1 like away from 130, folks. Keep it going. Oh, let me, since nobody has taken a Magic membership today, how about I just give out some free ones? How's that sound? And then maybe that'll entice a person or two to return a favor with a super chat or something. Yenier Cano is on the pitch. And give me 1 sec. And I will throw out 5 free memberships for the remainder of the season. There you go. All right, first pitch from Cano is in there for a strike. Will Wagner is up to pinch hit, left-handed batter, 231 without a home run, 7 RBI. Wagner hitting for Diaz, the catcher. That's strike 2. So Deshaun Hodge, Eric Walls, Dragon Noise, Asia Robertson, and Alfie. There's some Magic memberships for you. 0-2 pitch. Low and away. It is the 9-1-2 hitters, Froggy. So after this batter, it's Tatis and Arise. So very important to get this first out. Swing and a miss. There you go. A changeup from Cano. Out of the zone. He gets the whiff. There's one out in the ninth.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 more outs to go. Ding dong. Ding dong. Tatis looks at a strike. Front door slider from Cano. Tatis had been quiet this series, but last time up he hit a solo homer. That slider low and away, 1-1. Oh yeah, folks, keep those hearts going in the Charm City chat. I'd forgotten about that newer tradition. And unfortunately, with the chat I'm looking at, I can't see those animations. But yeah, hopefully the hearts are flying right now in the Charm City chat until we get the final out and get the W. It's 1-2 on Tatis. 1 out. Pitch. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Damn. 2-2 on a borderline pitch on the outside corner. Next offering. Swing and a miss. Oh, Tatis with a terrible swing at a fantastic changeup. See you later. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Ding dong. Hey, folks, who wants to play some ding dong ditch? Let's get one more ding dong in Ditch, California. Let's get the hell out of here with a sweep. Folks, get your brooms out. Luis Arise. First pitch outside for ball 1. Bases empty, 2 down, bottom of the ninth. There's a strike on a sinker from Cano. It's 1-1. Arise is 1 for 4. A single in the 6th. 1-1 pitch. Low. Arise is never an easy out. And if you don't get him out, Machado would come up as the tying run. 2-1, fouled away. The Padres are down to their final strike. One strike away, folks, from picking up the brooms. I'm going to go grab mine if I can. The 2-2 from Cano. Hit on the ground. Second base. Holiday gobbles it up over to first in time. This one is over. The Orioles hang on. They built a 7-0 lead, and they needed it. The Padres came back with 5 unanswered, but it's not enough. Enough offense. Home run balls galore today. 3 of them in a row. And the Orioles sweep the Padres. Final score, 7-5.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Come on, Oriole fans. Something magic happens. It's the magic of Orioles baseball. when the home runs fly and the pitching's okay. Hey, folks, we won. And a 4-2 road trip out here on the West Coast against a Giants team that's won 9 out of 10 and a Padres team that is, probably now settling for a second-place finish in the NL West. We really screwed up the Padres' plans of catching up to the Dodgers for this division out here. A sweep. They're still going to the playoffs, I would think, but their division hopes definitely took a big blow here with the Orioles coming into town, taking 3 ball games. Cowser had the big home run today, the 3-run bomb. And then we had, oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Oh, yeah, so the 3 straight homers, Cowser started it with a 3-run homer. And then, obviously, solo shots by Mayo and Alex Jackson. What a moment in the ball game that was. Folks, if you were not here for the top of the 3rd inning, go back and listen to that segment of this stream, and you will enjoy the call, I am sure. It was a lot of fun. All right, so Cade Povich gets the win. Just 5 innings he could go today, 4 earned runs. All of them came in the 6th inning. He came out to pitch the 6th. He had looked really good through the first 5. The pitch count was fine, but for whatever reason, everything fell apart in the 6th. He gave up like 4 straight base runners. We pulled them. Unfortunately, all those runners came around to score. But he does get the win. Nestor Cortes absolutely shelled. 2 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 4 home run balls, I believe, out of those 7 hits. Yenier Cano gets the save with a clean inning and a couple of strikeouts. How about that? Yeah. So today was a day where, you just like to see this. Holiday with 2 hits today, including a home run. Jeremiah Jackson finally held hitless, but he was due for an offer. Not going to hold it against him. Mountcastle helped out with a hit, a run scored, an RBI. Rivera with a 2-hit game and a run. Cowser again with the 3-run homer. Mayo and Jackson, Alex that is, solo shots. And even Luis Vasquez got on base a couple of times, scored a run. So pretty much everybody involved in a lineup card that if you saw it before the start of the game, you're probably thinking to yourself, really? Dylan Carlson batting 5th? What are we expecting to do? Well, I'll tell you what we expect to do. We expect to sweep. The Orioles are now back to 12 games under 500. And folks, again, I don't want to act crazy here, but we can lose 5 games. There are now 22 games left. 17-22, we finish at 500. Or 17 wins out of the 22. 17-5. I know that's a crazy run to go on, but why not feel crazy? I'm not delusional enough talking about playoffs. Playoffs? Talking about playoffs? No. 17-5 for 500. And remember, we have to play the Yankees 7 times. We have to play the Blue Jays, who are up to 80 wins already, 3 times. We have to play the Dodgers 3 times. So that's 16 of the 22 games right there against 3 teams with very good records. So the idea of going 17-5 is pretty insane. How about we, I don't know, 16-6, we get to 80 wins. 22-0 for the playoffs. Yeah, that's right. Actually, with the 3-game win streak we're on, it would have to be a total of 25-0. That's all it takes. Yeah, we're spoilers, folks. That's what we are. We are spoilers, and we did our jobs out here in San Diego. It's not as fun to spoil a team in an opposite league on an opposite coast, but we've got a lot of games against the Yankees coming up. 7 out of the final 10 games of the season against the Yankees. I can't wait to ruin the end of their month, or at least try to. All right, folks. It is 6 a.m. where I am. Would you look at that? The sun. Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun. And I say, I gotta go. Yeah, Westberg, Adley, Tyler O'Neill, all working their way back before the end of the season to help get this lineup a little stronger. Although, at this point, I don't know what a strong lineup is, folks. Is a strong lineup a lineup that has Adley Rutschman? Or is a strong lineup a lineup that has Jeremiah Jackson and Dylan Beavers and some of these other guys? I think that's something that's a good thing. It's a good thing that some of these fringe players are impressing, because when some of our regular guys come back, they need to show up and give us a reason to continue to look at them as regulars. Because with a season like this, it's time to do some reevaluating, figuring out who's staying and playing and who's not showing and needs to go. You feel me, folks? All right. Wow, the starter ERA for the Padres in this series, 9.58. We totally beat up on their starting pitching. We don't get to say that often. Nice. All right, so folks, we don't have another game until Friday night. We got a lot of time off. The rest of today, all of tomorrow, and all the way up until Friday night until we reconvene. And again, the Dodgers are coming to town. I know they're a tough cookie, but the Padres on the road is a pretty tough matchup, and we just swept. So let's ride this wave a little longer if possible. It's going to be Dean Kramer against Tyler Glasnow for the Friday night matchup. 7:05 first pitch. The stream will start at 6:50 p.m. Friday night back home in our yard. All right? And again, for the remainder of that series, we're going to have Rogers, our boy, just one pitcher of the month for the American League. He'll be on the mound Saturday facing Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That is a marquee pitching matchup. And on Sunday, Tomoyuki Sagano against the veteran first ballot Hall of Famer to be Clayton Kershaw. So exciting stuff, I would say. Dodgers coming to town. And again, Saturday, we're going to have fun celebrating and looking back on, what for most of you, I would have to think, certainly for me, maybe the most special moment in the history of this franchise. And that is recognizing the 30th anniversary of Cal Ripken breaking Lou Gehrig's Iron Man streak. Man, oh man, September 6, 1995. I was just starting my first year of college. Like first week of college. And I remember coming home to watch that game that night, and how emotional was that? I've seen the replay of Ripken doing the laps around the ballpark and the whole ceremony, that standing ovation of 35 minutes or something. I must have watched that footage now 30 times over the years, about once per year on average, I guess. And 30 years go by pretty quick, I guess. I don't know if I'll be around for another 30. And let's hang out on Saturday for sure to look back at the streak, one of the best things as a sports fan that I experienced in my time on this earth. All right, folks, let me get out of here before I get overly sentimental. It's been a pleasure calling the game today. I know things got hairy there near the end, but like I said, folks, hang in there. We built ourselves a nice cushion, and a bad inning, we can absorb it. That's exactly what happened. That 4-run inning, Povich started to lose it there. But again, that's why you want our offense to click and never stop scoring, because you don't know how many runs you're going to need, folks. Keep on keeping on. All right, I'm going to get out of here. My stomach's starting to growl. I'm going to see if I can send you to Dr. Delay. Let's see. He should be on by now. Fitzy's on as well. If I don't get you Dr. Delay, I'll go to Fitzy. But I'm trying to help out the doc. Kind of a newer colleague. He's joining in on our little list of friends here, like Thomas Fitzpatrick, Rising Rhino, play-by-play with JJ. We're building a community here, folks. Okay, so it's Dodgers. So here you go. It's perfect. This is a perfect redirect because the Pirates, who Dr. Delay covers, they're taking on the Dodgers. So you can get a little sneak peek of the next team we got coming to town on Friday. Dodgers playing the Pirates right now. I'm going to send you over to Dr. Delay, folks. Please let the doc know I sent you, and give him a like and a subscribe, okay? He's a growing channel. He's just starting out this year, I think. I think he just hit 500 subs a little while back, but I like the cut of this guy's jib. He calls a good game. He's in it because he really likes what he's doing, and that means a lot to me. So let's give Dr. Delay a nice reception here. I'm going to send you on over there right now. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the game. I want to say thanks to the mods here in the chat. Always doing a bang-up job, keeping the Charm City chat nice and charming. Thanks to those who sent super chats today supporting the channel. Those always are, appreciated very, very much. We got some new Magic memberships in, 5 of them from me. You're welcome. And the like count. Folks, if you haven't hit the button, let's hit it right now. Between those who might still have not done it and those who might be watching later, might be able to get to 150. We're at 136. So good numbers today, nearly 4,000 views. Good stuff for a getaway afternoon game on a Wednesday in September. So hopefully with the Orioles playing well at the moment on a win streak, coming back home, high-profile team in town, Shohei Ohtani and the rest. Hopefully we're going to have a big turnout this weekend and maybe get that sub count up to 3,400 in the next game or two. All right? Sounds good. All right, taking you now to Dr. Delay, folks, until Friday evening. Taking a little break. This has been the BirdWatcher in the hat. We did it. And we will chirp at you later, folks. The Orioles are in the win column. See you Friday night. Take care.